Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
You are now tuned into the Boxing Voice Radio. Join us every Thursday and Sunday, live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Untitled, brought to you by TBV. Now, this is going to be our first episode of Untitled in a long time without a live guest. So we're going back to tradition where we'll be just basically answering any questions any Patreons might have put in our Untitled topics. And questions post outside of that, me and Danny get to shoot the shit, talk about whatever the hell we want. So, Danny, what up? Oh, you spilled something else?
Nah, bro. Even warming up the fucking brownie, it's still like
very hard.
No,
it's chewy.
It's still very chewy. It's all like,
You're brushing your teeth with a napkin?
You know, it's all in my teeth, champ.
All right. Well,
what up, George?
What's going on, bro? Tell us all about your date. Shit, I didn't get any waters.
I will get you guys waters. What's up, Danny? Thank you for saying what's up to me.
What's up, George? Thanks, Danny, for making me look bad.
And now you got the guy you didn't even acknowledge going to get your vodka in your waters.
Well, not vodka, but water, yes. But what up, man? Talk to me, man. It's Untitled, baby. Talk to me about this New York City trip. It sounds like it was more a vacation than it was a trip, and
Whoa.
I don't mean that in any, like I ain't taking shots like, oh, I'm a boss and you supposed to be where. I'm just saying it felt like you did a lot. You got a lot done in a little bit of time.
No, I absolutely got a lot done in a little bit of time. Let's see, I got there. So I get there, George, check this out, right? So I get to Newark, New Jersey, which if you haven't
Home sweet home.
If you haven't been out there, Brick City, if you haven't been out there, is across the East River, right? That's the East River?
I thought it was the Hudson.
Yes, you're right. The East is on the East over by Brooklyn and shit. So, across the Hudson from Manhattan. So that's not near Brooklyn. One of our listeners who has never in his life called into the show and says that he does not miss a show, bro. He says, I don't miss a show. I may get behind, but I catch up.
Nice.
I'm like, bro.
Shout out to you.
I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, bro, we do like 40 hours of live time. He's like, I don't miss a show.
I hope he's a Patreon and he's not listening to it like on Spotify with all those ads. If you're not missing a show and you're consuming all those ads, God bless you. No, seriously, it's fucking ads, bro. Because we're like a 4-hour show. Like today was like 5 hours and some change. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Bill Haney.
They load those.
Damn, you think you could zoom out a little bit? I look kind of big on the screen. Yeah, that's cool.
There you go.
Yeah, they see.
He was trying to clear up your site. You got your hand sanitizer over here. Looks a little messy. Your laptop is down, so it looks like you got papers on your desk.
You got to pick up your area, Danny.
Yeah.
There we go. There you go.
Shout out to RX.
Turn it, twist. Other side. Other way. There you go.
Boom.
Bow.
I actually love these RX water bottles because the aluminum, I feel like it keeps the water even cooler.
Absolutely, no question about it.
It reminds me of like drinking a cold one.
I don't drink beer, but
they do look like Coors Lights.
They do. Actually.
The mountains are blue.
Actually, yeah, you're right. So one of our listeners, his name is Rolando. Bro, he's never
Does
called.
Rolando work for Red Bull? We need a Red Bull sponsor.
Nah.
Are they? Who's their master company? Is it Coca-Cola?
Nah, I don't know.
Who makes these little suckers?
I don't know. I thought it was the
You
angel.
can do a little Googling for you.
Yeah, thanks, George. But yo, so this listener hits
New
me up, bro,
York
via
City.
Instagram, and volunteers to pick me up, and I tell him, I'm like, yo, I'm landing in Jersey, I'm staying in Brooklyn, I land at 6 a.m. No problem, George. He was down for it all, and
Oh wow, Santa Monica, California. How far is that?
that's LA.
Oh,
That's just the beach.
You're looking at partly owned by Coca-Cola, at least 40% of it, and then it's sprinkled out throughout the rest. So they don't
I
own
know
a
it.
majority, but Coca-Cola.
I knew it was Coke. 40% is a lot. If everything else is sprinkled out, they're the majority
Owner.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Sheesh, they get the control.
Yeah, so let's see. So Rolando picks me up. Bro, we go to like this Dominican bakery where I get a coffee, I get a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese, and what I add to it. Yeah, that was it. But yo, the shitty thing was because after that, he takes me to Gleason's where I get my hair cut. Shout out to Rich the Barber. I got the haircut in Johan Guzman's office. And bro, like the sandwich just gets cold. Then I'm going to the press conference. I don't really have time to eat it, so I just threw the sandwich out. Never took a single bite. Yeah, that was disappointing. But no,
Sounds awful.
it was cool. Went out Friday. I had.
I mean, you supposed to be eating foodie fit, not sandwiches.
yeah. So
You know what I'm saying? Stay fit, B.
word is born. And one of my friends came up from DC.
Okay.
And so Friday night.
Shorties? Little shorty?
One of my friends came up from DC.
I mean, friends is different. Like, why you use the term friends?
No.
Is it because then now I gotta ask, is it friends with benefits? Or is
No. My friend. That's my friend.
Wow.
And then I got
You got one of those. You got like a real friend that's a girl.
yeah, I got a couple.
I hope y'all going halfsies.
I got a couple.
Do you go halfsies or are you paying
Half season on what?
on whatever?
Oh no.
Cabs, food,
Yeah, so
drinks.
for example, right? We went to eat Friday. So she paid, right? And then we went out that night.
So
and then-
she paid and she tipped.
Yeah, I mean she put a card down. She put a card down.
So you ain't even say, "Oh, I got the tip."
No,
Wow.
I was actually in the back.
Oh wow.
They had a nice, very beautiful patio. And
You
I
went out there to smoke when it was time to pay the bill?
No, I went out.
That's a low move.
No.
then. That's low.
No, let me tell you what happened.
Tell me, because it sounds bad.
Bro, let me tell you what happened. So, George, obviously, we're on this meal prep plan. And, bro, I don't know. I didn't really have much of an appetite. So, I took, no exaggeration, maybe 4 bites of the burger. I'm like, not really feeling it. So, I go to the back, and she ordered a fucking order of fried pickles, and she ordered a fucking order of wings. It was 6 fucking wings. She's like 125 pounds. I'm like, yo, there's gonna be a minute. First of all, I got my burger before she got anything. So I was like, yo, she's gonna be a minute. Come to find out that she only ate like 2 fried pickles and then boxed everything else up.
I mean, because you left her there eating alone.
No, bro.
Was there other people?
Bro, we were in a group. We were in a group of people.
Okay, I mean, she's not your date, so I get it. I'll get up and leave too.
We in a group of people, you feel me? We go eat, boom. And then that same group of people, we go bowling, right? But it was like a nice bowling lounge. Like we actually got a private room with 2 lanes and fucking projecting the screen and shit. And like since she had paid for the food, I ordered the first couple the first 2 rounds is drinks, which is all either one of us had, and then the Uber there was like fucking $60, bro. Chill out, hold on, that's my friend.
What about your friends?
Yeah, but I did go on a date last week, Ness. Before I went to New York.
With who? What state is she from? Because he don't date local, y'all.
Nah, she from Georgia. She live here though. She lives. That's how we went on the date.
No, I mean, hey, I never put it past Danny flying in a date.
I have done that. No, but no. She lives out here.
So how was that? First and foremost, for those that don't know, Danny, I don't allow him to forget that he said it's almost impossible to date in Las Vegas. But he went on a date. So how was it?
Shit was cool, bro. That shit was cool.
Which I do.
So it's funny, George. I feel like this has become our bro. Can he just like go wide and join us?
Look, I got boom.
Oh,
How do you feel about that shit?
Cam Mike.
What up?
Which one you flipped?
That one?
This one?
Yeah.
Ah, the George Cam.
The G
George
cam.
cam.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
G
yeah.
cam. Yeah, no, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, bro. So across the street from the Virgin Hotel, there's a plaza, and I feel like this has become my favorite plaza in all of Las Vegas.
Is this the infamous plaza?
The infamous plaza, bro.
Okay. No,
And
that plaza is actually popping.
so we've gone for several things, right? They have a lounge there that I frequent.
Which is also a hookah lounge.
Yeah, so it's a hookah lounge.
And restaurant.
And, you know, they sell
This is
food.
the place right by the Hofbrauhaus, that German
Yes.
place. Okay,
Yes.
I know exactly where you're talking.
Yes.
Right behind UNLV.
Yes. You know exactly. Exactly. So, you got the. How do you say it again?
Hofbrauhaus.
That shit on one corner. You got MedMen on the other. You got the Hotel Virgin, and then the Plaza, right? So last time me and Ness were in that plaza, I believe was for Insomnia.
Yeah.
It was for
Or the first time, right?
Well, no, I'm saying the last time.
Yeah.
The last time was for Insomnia Cookies, and Ness like, oh, there goes a sushi sign. So, you know, this girl, she's like, I'm like, let's go to dinner. So, bro, first of all, she rejects like the first 2 or 3 ideas I threw out. One of them,
Which were what? Give me
bro,
them.
one of them was Fogo de Chao.
Okay.
One of them was Fogo de Chao. Reason being, though, she's like, I literally went 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. I'm like,
Okay, who took her though? That would have been my question, right, George? Who took you to Fuego de Chao 2 days ago?
Ain't my business.
Now
right?
that is actually your business. I want to know who I'm dating, George. So it's like, what day was this?
We went, I want to say on a Wednesday.
So that means 2 days ago she was out on a Sunday, Monday? Yeah, that's a question to talk about.
Nah, I'm pretty sure.
Who the fuck taking you out on a Monday?
Listen. I'm pretty sure. It might have not been 2, but I'm pretty sure it fell because she was just in Hawaii for a week. With her mother.
Quick save, Danny.
Nah, with her mother.
It's a family girl right there.
Family.
Nah, bro, I mean, I don't know. The videos and pictures I saw a mother and an aunt. Right? So they were out there, whatever.
Partying it up.
But
Stella getting the groove back.
bro, you know the saying, it ain't never yours, just your turn. So, you know, whatever whatever is before me is before me. I don't trip.
Yeah.
Bro, anyway, she rejects that, and I forget what was another recommend. Oh, I'm not gonna bullshit you, Ness. I'm not gonna bullshit you, George. So she lives in North Vegas by Aliante. So that's like a 35-minute drive from my house. I'm in Henderson. So the first spot was a Henderson spot. So when she said no to that, I understood. You know,
He tried to sneak in a nearby spot.
Yeah,
How many miles would it have been for you?
It was like an 8-minute drive.
Damn.
You know, which it still wasn't bad because from my house to the plaza is like 18 minutes. You know, it just
It's a
added
good
10
halfway
minutes.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, so it added 10 minutes. You know, wasn't tripping at all. So I say sushi, and she's like, sure, what place? And I don't know why I thought about that place. Never been. So I look it up, and it had like a couple hundred reviews, and it was like a 4.6 stars. I'm like,
That's good enough.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm there. Everything was fire. Everything was
ambiance.
I have to know.
The ambiance was good, and it
What was
like,
the music like? Any music?
yo, you know, I created the music. You
How?
know?
You opened your phone?
Nah, because of the vibes I brought. It just, you know, electrified beats and sounds into the air of my energy. It was a good day, champ.
Okay.
Was it all you can eat?
Nah, that's the one thing. But
No, is not all you can eat?
it's not. But
They
the
wildin'.
Ness, the sushi is very good, Ness.
Is it all fat and dumb though?
No, it's
Okay.
nice shape, bro. Very.
Cause them spots, yo, they be making big ass sushi so you get filled too quick. I don't like that.
Yeah, that was cool. And then I felt like going into it, I'm like, if she trying to do something after, we could hit the little spot, see, kind of if the dinner went well, right?
Oh, you saying in your mind, you like,
right, in my
"Man,
mind.
if all goes well, I'm taking you to my hookah spot.
To my hookah spot.
We gonna keep this night going.
Right, we gonna keep the night going, champ. So
So does she eat sushi?
yeah, so she was down for the sushi
And more than just a California roll, right?
No. We was eating everything. So
Okay, so she's good with the sushi.
yeah, we had about 5 rolls.
Okay.
She ain't that good with the chopsticks, but neither am I. I ain't the greatest. I got my own way and it works, so I just keep doing my way. And sometimes, like every once in a blue moon, my way will fuck up, and I just
Don't you think the woman wants to see you eat with your hands, right? Like, I mean, like it's sushi. Like you gotta. I would establish date one because I do that shit all the time. Like I will eat with my hands, even on just normal shit. If it's a steak and I got a little fatty piece, I'll fucking pick it up and just, But I've been in a relationship for a while. I think it would probably turn people off.
But why do you feel you need to grab and eat with your hands and on
just
a date?
sometimes just like the utensils aren't working for you. God forbid you fuck up a sushi, it dunks all the way into a soy sauce, and then
Yo, that actually happened to me, George. And the soy sauce fucking splashed all over me, bro. And look, I'm fucking embarrassed, and I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah, my man's at the job. He always be talking about me spilling shit on myself, and all the listeners be commenting, talking about I be spilling shit.
Oh, man.
So, bro, I'm embarrassed. She's like, aren't you gonna go wash it off? I'm like, this shit ain't coming off. She's like, go wash it off. I swear to fucking God, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna go in here and pretend like I care to wash this shit off. Let me tell you, obviously what I cleaned off in the bathroom, it didn't come off then, but when I threw it in the wash, it's like it never was there, Ness. It was crazy, bro.
Lucky you.
So hookah lounge. Did she
make
qualify?
it? Did she make it?
Yeah.
She made it to the lounge?
Yeah, hold on. Look, she just texted me now because I told her
listening to the show.
No, she said she was gonna tune in. I'm like, you got to be a member, and she was like,
no, she don't.
Yeah, she do.
To comment, not to listen.
Oh, she don't got to be a member to comment. Oh shit. Well, still, we want her to sign up, so I ain't gonna tell her otherwise. I'm gonna be like, I'm actually talking about our dating. Nah, I ain't even gonna say shit. If she tune in. But yeah, so yeah, we made it to the hookah spot. That was cool. Conversation was cool. Here's the funny thing, George. I told Nestor this already. Here is the fucking kicker. So last night we're on the phone, right? And yo, she tells me, she's like, yeah, I went on the date with you out of pity. And I'm like, out of pity? She's like, yeah. What'd she say? She said, you had already asked me like a couple times, so I figured why not? And now I feel stupid because I actually like you. I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that, George.
I mean, maybe she's just setting it up that like that's the story she's always wanted. Like, oh, the first date story, and 10 years down the road, she's gonna say like, what the fuck are you playing?
Oh
dude?
no,
He's got like some old porn playing.
Nah, bro, I'm on YouTube.
You probably got more shit open. Yo, just close it. Lord.
Turn your sound off, man.
What is up?
Middle of my question.
My bad.
Lost my train of thought.
I know. What were we even talking about with this guy?
Oh shit. The pity.
Oh,
thing.
the pity. Yeah. So yeah. Maybe she's just setting it up like she wants to tell that story to all her friends. Like, oh, I didn't want this guy at first, and if you play hard to get, then you end up finding a nice guy, and then boom, Danny comes.
Bro, but like, Danny comes. Bro, but how should I feel like?
I mean, you shouldn't feel no type of way. At the end of the day, you got the girl you wanted. You the one asked her on a couple of dates. She the one took a couple days to make up her mind. But the point is, you still got what you wanted.
It'd be like I'd ask, I might, she'll post something looking, and I might swipe up like, oh, we should do dinner soon or something like that. But it was like 3 times over, a year and some change.
That should definitely like light a fire under your ass, does it not? Like, oh no. Like, I am that good. You know what I mean? Like, you missed it. Like, you were missing out, right? Now we got the first date. Now, second date, what are you thinking? Because it's got to be better than sushi in a hookah lounge. You got to see, oh, damn, Danny hit me with an eye roll there.
Yeah, bro, I've been out the game for a minute. What is going? Yo, I don't know. Honestly, probably a Aces basketball game. She said she wanted to go to a basketball game, and I enjoy that shit. And y'all might reach out to our boy. Shout out to Coach Larry Wade for the great work he did this past weekend in Brooklyn. I got to share that moment with him. He got courtside seats, season tickets. And I know he ain't going to every game. I know that for a fact.
He's just making plans with somebody else season ticket book.
No. I'll buy them from him, but if he got them, you know what I'm saying? Bro, let me tell you, I got to experience not courtside seats, but the treatment. Just the halftime alone, they have this lounge that's open the whole game, and it's literally unlimited premium food. I'm talking about good sushi rolls. The prime rib, they got a guy right there cutting the piece and placing it on your plate for you. So I think that'd be a pretty dope, pretty dope experience.
You ever been to the shows out here? Any shows in Vegas?
I've never been to
Take her to go
show.
see Blue Man.
Fuck no, you say you hated that shit, dickhead. Why would you send me to go see that shit? You and Madeline hated the shit. Well, why the fuck would I want to go that way? You know?
Because everybody's experience is not the same. And at the very least, you have like something to talk about. Like, wow, that was that bad. I can't believe my friend recommended it.
Or comedy show. You can never go wrong with a comedy show.
Here's the thing. I went to my first comedy show in January. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ari Spears. You need to fucking come to Vegas, champ, and come get in the seat. I know you watch boxing, but bro, I saw him in Milwaukee at the Improv. Fucking amazing. I cried so hard, my fat ass was cramping in my stomach. I'm in our booth like this, bro. We get a private booth. Bottle service, and the whole shebang. 4 fat motherfuckers for a booth that fits like 4 guys, like, 4 160-pound men. So we were in there a little tight, and I'm laughing so hard and shit. But they don't have real comedy out here, I feel like. Unless, and maybe you can tell me different because you're the Vegas guy.
Yeah, no, I've been to like only one really bad comedy show. I would say there's the Stratosphere has a place where they do comedy. I think it's called the LA Comedy Club, which is like, what the fuck? We're in Las Vegas. Why is it called the LA Comedy Club? But then there's also one in the Rio called the Comedy Cellar. And they always have people coming in all the time that are like reputable people. Like those are places that they can't afford to miss because they're in a hotel. They got a show every night.
Okay.
So I recommend either one of those 2 spots. And the last one is the Laugh Factory at the Tropicana.
Okay.
Those 3 spots, I figure you probably get a decent show out of. I've seen a lot of good people there.
Okay. Who have you seen?
Oh, that's the thing, dude. Like, I can only remember the big name comedians. One of the biggest names I've seen is Neil Brennan. He was a writer on the Chappelle Show.
Okay.
You like the Chappelle Show?
Yeah, I love the Chappelle
Oh
Show.
my God. Yeah, he's like this skinny little white guy. He was just on Joe Rogan too. He was at the Comedy Cellar. There's a lot of people that fly in from around the country to hit up spots, like hit up 10, 15 minutes. And they get paid a pretty penny to do it out here for a weekend. Yeah. Comedy shows you can't miss.
I just want a real comedy show because I let me tell you, I'm a big fan of Kevin Hart. Shout out to Kevin Hart. But like when I went to go see him, that wasn't like a stand-up comedy show. You go, I'm in a fucking stadium or Mandalay at the top and shit. And for me, comedy show, that vibe, that experience is like no other. Let me tell you, there was a guy with his girl front row. You know who Ari Spears is?
No, I don't.
Ari Spears was on like Mad TV back in the day. He's like,
is he like light skin with a
no,
Brooklyn?
the dark skin, always wears a Yankees hat, Tim's, real New York. And he's done like movies and shit like that. But like his big thing was like Mad TV is like where he got pretty famous from. And he's like super politically incorrect. Like, he says what's on his mind. He doesn't give a fuck about what anybody's opinion is. Fuck, where was I going with this?
Ari Spears. I'm assuming he was probably flaming the shit out of somebody.
Bro,
in the front
yes.
row.
Oh, yeah. Yo, so don't get me wrong. We were in Milwaukee in January. It was cold outside, but now we're inside. And it's a comedy club, a real comedy club. All the tables aren't, far apart from each other. So people aren't that far, far away. Yo, this motherfucker, first of all, the dude's big. He a big black dude. He got a fat ass big black puffer jacket. Aries just on his ass all night roasting him. I want that experience. You think like he probably could have saw any motherfucker in that venue, and he did like 3 or 4 nights in a row where he sold out. A couple nights he did 2 or 3 shows. So I don't want that big arena feeling. I want like the real comedy club feeling.
Yeah, no, those places I listed are exactly like what you just said. It's like a comedy club, but it's all based on the comedian too, bro. Like not every comedian can go up there and flame the crowd. No. And it's also like at certain comedy shows, they tell comedians that are going earlier on, like, stay off the crowd, because you don't want somebody to get flamed on like the entire show.
Yeah.
You kind of want to save that flame session for like your fucking headliner.
Plus, I wouldn't want my audience to be afraid to come, because now it's like, oh, someone's always flaming someone in the audience. I don't want to go there.
Nah, yo, so it was crazy because like he got on one of the employees' ass, and the employee got a little butt hurt. See, the big guy in the front, I swear to God, George, it took him like maybe 30, 45 minutes of him roasting them. And it's not nonstop, right? But it's like he'll literally be in the middle of a line and just come back to him, and the whole fucking building goes crazy, right? It's not nonstop.
That sucks.
But the guy didn't even crack a smile till like 45 minutes in and shit, right? It was like he was serious like the whole fucking time.
Yeah, you got those guys that'll play the tough guy. The best times when people get flamed are when people are like heckling, like giving them shit, like saying, "Oh, you're not funny, right?" Like, and then the comedian will completely flip and roast them.
So that
you just got to go to like, how many comedy shows have you been to?
That was my one first and only one.
The more comedy shows you go to, the more flame sessions you'll see. It happens a majority of the time, I would say.
Bro, let me tell you, there was one lady who was in there and he made a Martin Luther King joke on how when he was shot and killed, how he was on the balcony after he got done eating pussy, praising on how good the pussy was, right? So majority of the building is fucking cracking up, but you hear some, ooh, like some people, and this one lady burst something out, and then he literally is like, shut up, bitch. And it's a white lady, right? And the guy she's with, her man, is a black man. And then Aries Spears told him like, come on, man, you can't control your hoe. And I'm just like, oh shit.
Nah, that's crazy. He'll never make it big time.
But that was his thing, and that's why
no one does that. No,
The
Eddie
good
Murphy.
ones-
Eddie Murphy was raw.
right,
Never
you're right.
did that. That's terrible.
I don't know, man. You don't think
that
Eddie
shit
Murphy,
ain't funny. That shit
Eddie
crazy.
Murphy back in the day ain't crossed some lines, or maybe
Nah, man. Nah.
no?
It's when they're, honestly, a majority of the time is when their jokes aren't landing. They'll go towards the crowd. Cause you'll see it. Like, dude, it's crazy. I've been to plenty of
Bro,
comedy shows.
I
to
promise you that
see that when they're
that
fucking
shit was
up.
not forced. That shit was organic. It happened naturally, and that shit was fucking hilarious. Like everybody in the crowd liked it, and there was a few people like the whole MLK thing. He was like, "What y'all gonna say is too soon?" He's like, what y'all gonna say? It's too soon?
That was the
because,
joke.
Because
No, but
hold on. I don't want to be
dudes-
disrespectful. And yes, I got fucking brownie marks on my fingers. What was the comedian that died? Bob Saget, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He made a Bob Saget joke. And then he was like, what, too soon? And he was like, so Martin Luther King, and then he made that joke. And then he's what? Y'all gonna say that's too soon too? So.
Nah, but some people can't be touched.
What do you mean?
Some people can't be touched, man. You can't just play. You can't play with everybody. Like some of our idols, we don't allow you to fuck with them.
It's a comedy show. But
that's what I'm saying. I'm just telling you, some people can't be fucked with.
Yo, Gil Lopez just wasted $2, bro, and said, We do appreciate the super chat. He said you gotta watch Carlos Mencia. He's good. Carlos Mencia stole a lot of fucking material.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
That was a big play, man. That's
That
why I
was
watched
like
a lot of
that was
gigs.
like one of his things. Shout out to Ness.
I mean, somebody DMs me a voice message, so of course I'm curious. I can't listen to it live on the show, so now I got to go through the whole page and then look. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? What am I gonna do with that?
What he say?
It's a voice message.
Why would you even know?
Tank is the shit. Tank is the shit. And he with the best player, and that's me.
So that was the message.
Who sent that?
That little girl, disguised as a little girl who was really a man, sending it to TBV. Tank is the shit, and he with the best promoter, Mayweather Promotions. So, what's your thoughts, man? AJ, Robert.
We went from the date to the fucking what we was just talking about.
We spent a lot of time on comedy.
Comedy show. That's
I mean, it was a pretty, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted I need some meat and potatoes in that story. You know what I'm saying?
her calling her,
Like the
her
meat
saying,
and potatoes of that story was me being turned off by the comedian that you've been trying to get on the show. It's like, man, I don't want that rude fucker in here.
What if he
starts taking shots at Travis and shit?
I'd fucking laugh.
Do me a favor, fix that glove. You know I'm anal, man. That shit is fucking pissing me off all morning. It's been wrong. Down with the wind.
I'm missed.
There we go, man. Give him a little look-see, man.
What? No, man, bro.
We got another super chat.
Every
Tip
Spears is
Bellis.
hilarious. I wish I had audio on my screen share.
Tip Bellis said you got to watch his DMX impressions.
Amazing. Tony Soprano, remarkable.
Let me Google this dude.
Jay-Z, his Jay-Z impressions. Yo, the fact that he can freestyle, not Jay-Z actual bars, but freestyle like Jay-Z, Cole, he like that.
Let's see what he really looks like. I don't know this dude. Aries.
Aries. A-R-I-E-S.
A-R-I-E-S.
Space. Spears.
Hey, A-R-I. What the hell happened here? A-R-I-E-S.
Spears.
There he goes. There's an Aries Trout or Trot, and then there's a Spears. Is this guy him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, yeah. So I think I've seen. Oh, wow. This is him.
Yeah.
Oh, so he gained hella weight. Lord have mercy. This is Def Jam. He from HBO's Def Jam. Right? This is him right there. He's been on, I bet you.
Oh, yeah. He's for sure. I've been watching Def Jam.
Yeah,
Def
bro.
Comedy Jam hella lately.
Damn, that's crazy. Homeboy gained hella weight. He ate himself.
Damn, that's yo.
Bro, he big as hell right now.
He about your age, motherfucker.
No, he ain't about my size though. I'm foodie fit.
Yeah, but
His
he
ass on some foodie fit. Yeah.
I'm foodie fit. Wow. All-Star Comedy Jam. I mean, is these dudes flagging for this shit? Could we hear a joke?
Play the best of.
That shit got 442.
Yo,
KZ.
Supermax said a $2 super chat saying on IG Live, Pita said it's not true about AJ.
I mean, Pita said the same shit about Virgil. Come on, man.
Yo, it's your man DMX.
Oh, nah, we don't want no DMX impressions.
Bro, this shit's good. Just watch it.
You just see the yellow of their eyes from a distance, looking like Congo in the bush. As soon as you go buy your drink, they jump out the shadows and scare the shit out you. Bitch, what is your name? Come here. Don't run from me. You're going.
Whack.
Bro,
I thought this was the best of.
Keep watching, motherfucker. Come on. You watched 2 seconds.
Don't try to challenge me. I said, what the fuck is this challenge? Sound like a gay black male hairdresser. Oh my God, girl, your hair's nice. What you just said? Solange.
Solange. Sound like Solange Beyonce.
Right, sister. Solange, no, yeah.
Yeah, nah, man. He alright.
Bro, he was good, I'm telling you. He was good in person. He was good.
So you got to see him here in Vegas?
Nah, I got to see him in Milwaukee actually.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Brooks.
Is that where he's from?
Nah, he was just on tour.
Oh, all right.
At
Damn,
the
he got
Improv.
tours?
Yeah, you know, he was at the Improv out there and yeah, doing his thing.
Everybody always trying to say Michael Coppinger wrong. That shit hilarious, man. Leave Coppinger alone.
But about the whole Robert Garcia, Anthony Joshua. Hey,
Canelo tried to say he was wrong, and Canelo end up looking wrong. It's a wrap, man. Don't be hating on Cop.
Yo, you heard they called him oh no, that was Chris Mannix they called out. Or Leonard Ellerby, you saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Mannix posted it. You want to see it?
Nah, I didn't.
He don't care. That's shine to him. What is it? S.I. Chris? Yeah.
There like Mannix and them try to pump him up. You got guys out there like Mannix and them try to pump him up and like he's some killer. You know, Ryan Garcia, like I said, he's
So yeah, and then he puts Tank versus Let's Fucking Go.
He said Let's Fucking Go.
But he's a listen, I don't want to call him that, but why are you faking the funk, acting like Tank versus Ryan is the fight to make? Cause you work for DAZN. So I ain't gotta fill in the blank. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not asking for Tank to fight Ryan. If Ryan and Tank fight, am I buying it? Yes. But we all know Ryan is not on Tank's level.
For sure.
My man been fighting to go in negotiations with fucking the IBO champ, Maxie Hughes. And now he about to fight Fortuna again. When he got Joseph Diaz right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But that being said, I did reach out to his father. His father reached back out. They thought I wanted to do a Zoom. I'm like, nah, I'm trying to fly him out. He like, we in camp. I'm like, all right, we'll fly him in and out. In and out.
Like the burger joint.
Let's go. Like the joint.
Yeah, man.
So, you only had one date in New York. New York City.
No. The date was in Vegas.
So you ain't do nothing. I thought you took somebody to New York.
Nah, yeah, so somebody came to New York. Yeah.
But that wasn't date.
Nah.
Damn, you wildin'. I ain't paying nobody a hotel room. Y'all shared the room?
Yeah.
Oof. I'm sure you paid.
I mean, I ain't paid shit, so.
Oof.
Yeah, man.
You be balling. You be flossing, huh? He be paying.
Nah, bro, my friend wanted to go to the fight. I'm like,
y'all cuddled?
Yeah. Nah, bro, it was two beds. Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah. So you a real friend.
Bro, I told you that's my friend.
He in the friend zone, George. Yeah.
Nah.
You can be friends and still cuddle. I mean, it gets cold at night.
Nah.
So
bro.
wait, so you in the friend zone, so
nah, bro. Nah. You know, that's just my homie. You feel me?
So she wearing like sweats and a t-shirt, or she was wearing a big t-shirt? What she wear to go to sleep, George?
Is she one of those girls that like girls too? After you answer that question,
she definitely like girls.
Uh-oh. You were supposed to answer that after mine, he said.
What was your question?
Mine was, what did she wear to sleep? Was it pajamas? Was it like sweats and a shirt? Or was it an oversized t-shirt?
Man.
Nothing else.
I don't even know, man.
What?
Nah.
You ain't look? Oh, shit, you really in the friend zone.
Nah. I mean, yes, I know last night for sure, or whatever, what was that, Saturday night for sure was,
Why would you invite a friend to New York City?
No, she said she was trying to go to the fight. So, you know, she got her a ticket, and I'm like, shit, I'm staying in New York too. I'm going to the fight. So she thought, I don't know if she thought because.
So how do you know she didn't want to cross the line? How do you know that she wasn't been feeling you and this was her opportunity to be in the same hotel room with you, assuming you would try something?
Nah, champ.
You ain't even answered the closed question. What did she sleep in, right, George? We still waiting for that.
Yeah, Saturday I know was a big t-shirt.
George.
Okay, I do have some questions. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so the whole girls that like girls question now, like how into, is she one of those girls that's like a tomboy that's like,
No.
obviously she...
No. She got...
Is she Ann Wolf?
Oh, hell no.
Or is she more Alejandra Jimenez's wife?
Nah, she, damn, champ, I don't know. Like,
Man, what's her IG, man?
Nah,
Stop.
I'm trying to think who I could compare.
What's her IG? If she private, she private. That's different. I could have randomly came across it. If she's private, you ain't no harm, no foul. If she's public, it ain't your fault either. She public.
Nah, look.
I thought she was a friend, George.
Nah,
What happened in New York City?
Ain't shit happened in New York, bro.
She wore the big shirt. I told you. See, that's why I asked what she wore, because if you wearing sweats and a shirt, friend zone. Oversized T-shirt. I'm trying to come off the bed and you see something every now and then.
Nah, but the second night don't even count because truth be told, I was packing my shit as she in the shower. So when she came out, I'm leaving. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's not I wasn't there because I told you.
Yeah. Early flight.
No, but yeah, one of our listeners, shout out to Rolando again. He called me. He's like, early flight, right? I'm like, yeah. He like, can you be ready in 30? I'll take you. I'm like, I didn't want to pay a $85 Uber, which is what it was. I'm like, fuck yeah. So I fucking, you know what I'm saying? I had just got back, showered, and then, you feel me? She jumped in the shower as I was packing all my shit up. And then she came out and I was on my way out. Smoked up before Rolando pulled up and I was Audi 3000, you know?
Strange.
I don't think that's strange, bro. No, that's my homie for real, though.
Next question.
What up?
She's definitely like strapped it on before.
Whoa! You can't just go. You can't just go from from you asking, does she like girls that whip out a strap on? What the fuck?
Is she one of the ones that would wear one, or?
Oh, so he's literal with the question. I thought he was just like a pull on word. He's literal with it. He wants to know.
Bro, I don't think so, bro. I don't know. Bro, that's my homie. Like, I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. Only reason, truth be told, I know.
Have a call in.
Only reason
join Discord.
Ain't no callers on the title. Nah, only reason I know the whole girl thing is cause one of my friends we saw in New York, they two used to fuck around.
What?
Yeah.
What?
One of my friends in New York, so they actually they met through me. And then
the girl you was with.
Yeah, her and
man, you really in the friend zone with that. Why are we even talking about her if she's really your friend?
You the one talking about her.
I was trying to figure out, was she really your friend? She's
Bro,
really your friend.
I said it earlier and I said it just now.
I never met someone that goes to different states with their friends.
Really?
That's a different sex.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
No, I would never allow that. If I was her man, what the fuck is you doing in a hotel room with Danny telling me he's just a friend? Biz Markie got a song like that, and it ain't end well.
Rest in peace, Biz Markie.
For real, man, you tripping. But I mean, I hear you. You know, I guess you know that exists. I didn't even know that could really exist.
Bro, real friends. What do you mean, champ? You know what I'm saying? You ain't never had a real female friend?
No, I don't really have female friends.
So you ain't got like not one female friend?
Nah, maybe when I was younger. Like, what the? I'm being real. Like, none of that shit is real. Like, eventually you gonna see she gonna make up. I'm pretty much never not slept with a friend. I don't know what he talking. That's why I'm like, whoa, really? Like, for real? Like, they always eventually end up wanting you. They're your friend. They know the ins and outs about you. They know your goods and your bads.
But and it's the reverse as well. You know their goods and their bads and their ins and their outs.
Yeah, but you only 25. I'm not assuming you wanted a relationship.
Nah, I'm just saying, bro. But still, like, some people you just don't want to deal with. You get what I'm saying? And for valid reasons.
So why you sharing rooms with them?
Nah, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, if I don't want to deal with you on more than a friend level, that's just that. Like,
I will look at OTKP. This is what I'm saying. He said female friends are girls you're trying to smash, but they in a relationship right now.
Nah, bro.
So you just her friend to her man until you eventually smash. Then he was like, oh, you say he was just your friend. You fucked him. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't got no man.
Why?
I'm just saying, bro. I literally got like female friends 10+ years. Ain't never, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, once you're in a relationship, the only female friends you have are your wife's
and your
female
mother.
friends. Like
and your mother.
Yes.
Bro, those are literally your fucking enemies, bro. What you talking about?
Yeah, but that's the point. Once you have a relationship, your girl's not allowing you to have female friends that she doesn't control.
Bro, so like for me, my basically like my best friend, right? She's a girl. Like for example, I am her daughter's godfather. So you think somebody gonna come like, nah, you the godfather, but you can't have what, bro? Like, come on now.
I didn't understand anything he just said. George, can you translate what he said?
Well, I mean, Danny, what's the longest relationship you've been in? Because
longest relationship I've been in was 2 years.
And during those 2 years, it was extremely difficult for you to swing it and say, oh, hey, I'm going to go hang out with that chick. We're going to go have dinner. Not saying that you can't do it, but it's like, you know what the fuck it's going to bring.
Nah, for sure.
Danny, that's the question right there. He's a member.
No.
OTKP
No,
said,
and the answer's no. And the answer's no. I saw it earlier.
Okay.
I thought I answered it. The answer's no.
Okay.
The answer's no. And like I said, bro, we're in a friendship. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we friends, bro. You know good and bad shit about me. It's the same thing. So it's like that, you know, I got friends who are great people who, you know, we friends, and that's just that. You know, and I'm gonna be honest with you too. I have like the girl that came to New York, bro, very attractive, right? But it's like she keep attractive women around her, so it's just
there's no need,
right? So like, you know,
she's your plug.
I mean, she has been in the past for sure, for shit show, yeah.
So good on you. Good on you.
So
if I'm
it's like-
picking up anything here, it's that you guys have definitely, you know, played WWE tag team partners.
I don't know.
Meaning
like the same girl?
Meaning she's your wingman and you her wing she's your wing woman and you her wingman.
Nah,
like,
for sure.
You put her on one of your dudes and she put you on one of her girls.
Yeah, actually, you know, there's a
It's crazy to me that he's only been in one relationship and the longest has been 2 years and he's 25. It's at 29 you start getting the bug where you're gonna want to buy a house, but that might have been different, and obviously he's already bought a home, so that sped up for you probably because you were in war. You know, you start dealing with life and death and what am I doing, and you want to, you know, grow up quicker. But at 29 is when you want to settle down. Statistically, if we Google it.
He said statistically. Oh, shit.
No, seriously, if you Google
I believe
he's going to check it. Look, I see him Googling it right now.
I believe that's because I know you went through that divorce and shit. So
yeah. At around 29 is when men want to start settling down. They start thinking about buying homes and things like that. So you still got like 4 years of ripping and running before you like. But this is what I used to like to do.
Look, let me tell you.
Let me end it with this. I used to like to do this. I felt like I ran across so many good women that I would find myself asking myself like, am I going to come across another one? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many good women could one man have in his lifetime? Because a lot of us, when we're young...
Hey, could you put a number on it?
I've had dozens. I've had dozens of great women. I'm talking... And when I say great women, I'm talking women with good credit scores, real jobs. I'm not talking no Mickey Mouse fast food, cash registers, none of that bullshit. Real jobs. You work for the school. You a lawyer. You something.
Right.
You understand? You got something going on. You an administrative assistant. You've been somewhere for 10 years. You got some sort of degree. Something.
Right.
Something. Those are the women you consider to settle down with. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you run across that many women, like, okay, you might have ran across an entrepreneur this year. A few months later, that didn't work out. Now you got another woman.
Bro, let me tell you about my experience, and this is my experience, not my view on women, and I make that clear every time this comes out my mouth. My experience with women since me and my ex split up in November of 2017, it's been Netflix trials. Never lasts more than 30 days, right? For me, Netflix never has enough content to keep me intrigued.
Why is it not lasting, though?
Bro, work typically, most women can't keep up. Like, you got to understand, I was a full-time I was in the military full time, so I'm putting in 40 guaranteed every week minimum. And then I still had an hour plus drive to work because I work out, you know, in the middle of fucking nowhere. So my work day consists of, bro, 10 and a half to 12 hours guaranteed every day.
That's okay.
And then, hold on, and then, you get what I'm saying, when it was fights or shit going on, that I would do that during the day. So,
but I mean, all I'm hearing is that no one that you met during this 7-year period was worth your time. Because if you meet a woman that's worth it, you know, you got that hour ride, you're talking to her on that hour ride. You meet a woman that's worth it, you got to cover a fight, but see, you invited her to the fight.
But see, here's the thing though, right? We talk about it now. You talk about it like, damn, bro, when I was your age, I was pissed. Ain't none of my friends have passports. Bro, people, you know, some of these, they can't just up and go, oh, my job, I got to
get. But that's what I'm saying.
2-week notice. And
that's how you start canceling these broads out, and you until you find the right one.
Yeah, no, and I ain't been tripping because to me it was like, I ain't gonna lie, when I have spoke to my ex, bro, I tell her, she the one drove some of this boxing shit. She the one drove it. It started with gambling. Bro, the day I turned 21, I put a big bet in, and she told me, she's like, why don't you go place that bet? I had a calendar that I created on my, you know, a fucking shit I had to keep up with, because some fights was on different networks and shit, just for me to keep up. And I would make my pick before the fights. And I think I had like 23, 24 in a row, correct? And she's like, yo, you know, now that you're of age, why don't you start betting? So started with the betting, and then I'd be seeing interviews, and I'm just correcting motherfuckers who interviewing like, oh yeah, you know, on this day. And I'm like, no, it was actually this day that he became champion. Or it was actually this fighter who he fought for the mandatory, whatever it was. So she was like, why you don't try to do something in boxing? That's, you know, that's all she would say. So, you know, she kind of did, you know, influence that. But other than that, bro, it ain't been like nothing consistent. So because after me and her split, I left to Afghanistan, came back, started with you, never looked back.
Matter of fact, you know what's a good question for Untitled? I forgot when I met Danny, he was married. What happened with that?
Bro, yeah, that shit. Well, nah, just yeah, when you met me, that's
So where'd y'all meet? Did you bring her from Chicago?
Nah.
You met her in the service?
Nah, I met her, we knew each other in Chicago, but
damn, look at how his face. We don't gotta talk about this, champ. My man's whole mood change.
Yeah, bro. You know, that was just a real dark time in my life, bro.
Damn.
You know, that was a real dark time in my life. And,
it's funny because you feel like that, and Ray Carter says, I love you, Ness, but we disagree on so many things. That age is the reason early 52% divorce rates. And obviously Danny has had a divorce and he's young.
Right.
He's 25. I've had a divorce and I'm old. So maybe he's right, maybe he's not. I want to say I was probably about 29 or 30 when I got married. But you know, I'm very honest that you know, I ruined that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready to be married. You know what I'm saying? I was still doing way too much.
I used to joke, but in a way, I guess it was true. I used to joke because I had a friend who I did that one. I did cross that line with eventually, but her aunt. Like, I'm talking about when I first moved to Vegas, I was only 18. She just happened to move to Vegas too, right? And at that time, we was friends. But, bro, her aunt kept trying to say, like, oh, y'all should date. And I'm like, nah, because, you know, I thought she was a good person. And I was like, I know my first time I'm going to fuck up. I kept saying that. I said, I know I'm going to get married twice. The first time for practice and the second time is going to be for sure. Like, bro, I was a whore. Like, I was a whore. I don't know. The Lord above, I've never had a pregnancy scare. I've never had to pay for an abortion, bro. I was a whore. I really was. And you know, I think that my relationship kind of
it took its toll.
Nah, I think that backfired. Well, I think that might have been like maybe my karma for all the women, because it was like it was like I was cheating, but not in a physical way. I would just hit it. Bro, it was like I was in a relationship for the first time, and I don't know, since high school. So I was in my first real relationship. You know, we got a crib together and shit. And bro, I had an itch. I'm like, let me see if I still got it. So,
bro, he's 25 now. So
Yeah.
how old were you when you thought you needed to find out? Do you still have it?
19, 20, bro, 21.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's the mentality.
Nah, I was like 20, 21, bro. Like I'm like, you know, so I'd be in girls' D. And I swear to God, when you in a relationship is when a girl wants you the most. I swear to God. And so she cheated, and then after that it was a wrap. And I'm like, damn, because that was the first time. Usually I was the one in the wrong. Like I was always single. Like there was my sophomore year, there was a girl I dated that, that was it. I was faithful during that time, and then she left. She left Chicago, moved to LA with her mom. So that was that. But yeah, bro, I've been a slut most of my life. And then after my relationship, when I got back from Afghanistan, I started doing a boxing thing. I was traveling a lot. I thought I was gonna get back into that, and I never did. Truly,
Get back into what?
Like just being a whore. I guess in the eyes,
he says it like it's a sport.
I mean, it's a hobby. Nah, I'm joking.
He's not.
I guess in the eyes of some, you could say I am, because I'm not with a consistent woman, but it ain't how I used to be. But I remember my prom weekend, my senior year, because I've been on 3 proms. My prom weekend senior year, bro, it was 3 girls in a 24-hour period. 3 girls in a 24-hour period. It was a hot
commodity in high school, this one.
Bro, three girls.
I so relate with you, Danny, on like, I definitely fucked up. Like, and Cameron, she'll never watch this, but I mean, we're open with, like, I mean, I fucked up, she's fucked up. The one thing that has kept me sane, because, we've stayed with each other throughout this whole process, right, in this journey. I watched this TikTok, and this guy says, true love is never found, it's made.
It is.
And so you have to, like, regardless, God willing, you'll never go to the extremes that you went to before with your next relationship.
Right.
But there's going to be some shit, and it's all about how you, overcome that to make your love whatever it is.
And you got to pick and choose too, man, because
for sure, but
you don't want to argue about anything. So you got to pick and choose which things truly bother you.
Bro, but that was something that never, bro, that shit, like I said, it wasn't a good time in my life. So
wait, so you was just, all this was about your ex-wife?
What?
Whatever conversation you was just having, or this was a different girl?
What conversation? Because you kind of like threw the shit in there.
You was just talking about a past experience right now. Who was that woman?
What past experience?
Yeah, I think it was your wife, your ex-wife.
Yeah. I mean, that's what, because I was talking about being a whore as well.
All right.
But no, I get you. Definitely gotta go.
OTKP said facts. You have to go through some stuff.
Nah,
together.
for sure.
I'm actually on the opposite side of that, right? Since I've already had a divorce, right, and I've been the one to cause the pain by cheating, and I've lived through trying to keep it together. I'd rather not. I tap out. I'd rather tap out. But I won't cheat moving forward, because I know what it does to a relationship, and I know that once you cheat, it's a wrap, because the woman never forgets.
But Ness,
it'll be 5 years from now. It's like a bomb. It just boop. She starts crying, and she ain't even got to get mad at you. She'll just start crying. You're like, babe, what's wrong? And all of a sudden, she's forced to tell you she's remembered that shit from 5 years ago. I don't want to deal with that. Fuck that. If I cheated, I'm gone. I'm done. Because I don't want to deal with your crying and your brokenness. That shit is too much. Because I know I did it. So now I got to shut up too. I got to shut up and console you. So now I ain't got time for that.
Two things. First thing is,
can we get some scissors, George? I'm sorry to bother.
I got you.
Like, I can't fucking smoke this.
First thing is, Ness, if you would never cheat, then, if it ain't to that level, then y'all could get through shit, right? Because,
yeah. I think so.
But because that's a different, like I said, did I cheat? Yeah, because I was, I wasn't fucking, but yeah, I'm like, damn, motherfucker, I was just seeing if I still had it. You went and cheated,
Whoa, Danny, stop it. They're both the same thing. She cheated and you went to see, do you still got it? So you had to cheat.
Yeah, I still cheated too, but shit. I'm like, damn, I could have been getting my dick wet. Shit, you get what I'm saying? Like, if we gonna cheat,
what are you talking about? You did,
bro. How, bro? I'm just like, bro. For me, when I tell you Ness, if I still got it, like.
Oh, so wait. So you're saying you didn't cheat? You just got in girls' DMs
bro,
to see do you still?
Yeah, I was just fucking. I was just pillow talking sometimes.
All right, but first things first.
You know.
First things first. Depending on the woman you're dating, that is cheating.
No, yeah.
To 99. Let me tell you something.
Sure, yeah, of course.
99.9% of the women you're dating or they're friends of, they're gonna say that is cheating. Mental cheating and physical cheating is the same thing for the women.
For sure. Look, it is what it is. I ain't tripping. Like I said, I felt like I had to go through that because one thing for me, it's like, if I don't see it going nowhere with a woman, I'm just gonna cut you off. Like, I'm not gonna waste your time. I ain't gonna waste my time. Like, we just gonna part ways. And I've actually experienced there was a girl, bro.
Cut to Danny.
She didn't care, George. She didn't care that I told her, I'm like, you know, I would never be with you. I would never. And it was like everything was great about her, except that her and I didn't agree on parenting views. And it's like I could never be with you. Like, you know, your views is your views and my views is my views, and you never gonna change that.
Yeah. There's this one thing, and I feel like,
and she didn't care. And let me tell you, that's the one woman who probably tricked off on me the most.
And by that, because I'm from a different hood, so by that, do you mean that she got the most money out of you while you was dating and you never got to sleep with her?
No, I said she tricked. I said she tricked off on me. Like she was spending money on me. Like,
okay.
It was mutual. But typically, I feel like it's the man who's doing more of the spending and more of the you know, just the
providing.
Not typically, everything. Unfortunately, in this world, it is like that.
You know, but with her, bro, I told her, I said, her views on raising a child, I would never in my life agree with, and I told her I would never be with her because of that. She didn't care. And
what you wanted to do? Change her views?
Nah. I was trying to cut it off because it's like I know I'm not gonna be with you. Yeah. I'm not gonna continue to waste your time, especially because that was a long distance thing, right? But yeah, bro, she didn't give a fuck, so it was like that shit lasted until it didn't last, and it was like whatever. You get what I'm saying?
George, so how long is this relationship you've been in?
Yeah, I've been in this relationship for 9 years.
Okay, I did a 13-year bid.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, my
I'm
shit was
approaching.
13.
I'm approaching. So the one thing that I've heard recently, and this one podcast, Michael Sartain podcast that records here, he's big on evolutionary psychology, right? So like why humans do exactly what they're doing in both species. It's proven that the reason why men are able to cheat so easily is because psychologically we've been made to reproduce. So we can separate in our brain when we're about to cheat that we don't love you. We just want to fuck you. We just want to fuck you.
That's fucking right.
But the woman, they can't disconnect that.
But
I think they can though.
But let me tell you
something.
Some can. Yeah, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else. Women is way better cheaters than
they're not as messy as us.
Yo, they're not as messy. And
we're sloppy.
Yeah, sloppy, bro.
Sloppy.
Because it's like,
how'd you get caught?
Oh fuck! I mean, I had people. It's happened numerous times. Because we were a high school relationship.
No, I got caught numerous times.
We were a high school relationship, so it happened a couple times in high school where the girls would fucking go and tell her.
Right.
And then it happened a couple of times in college where it was just like same thing, right? Do I got it? Do I really got it? Let me just start this whole little.
You guys are funny with that.
It's fucked up, bro. But then. We're at the point now in our relationship where
and George, let me tell you something too. When you say that, when you say you got it, hold on.
Let my man, because he's at the point of the relationship. Let him finish the point.
Because it's about to get good. But I want to see if it was like this for George. Because with me, bro, I swear to God, I've always been very aware. I know I'm an average looking guy, but I feel like I have a very great personality, right? And for me, it's always been like, I have to go for women above my level, bro. I will never go.
Well, you always supposed to shoot for the stars,
bro. But I'm like some guys they know. You get what I'm saying? It's just like they know, or some guys just don't have shit going on. So it's like it get to a point, bro. At our age, motherfuckers got degrees and businesses and shit, so they don't want to fuck with a kid. I've always gone for women above. So it was like, bro, because women coming at me.
How does this correlate to George's story? He lost
Bro,
me.
because I'm trying to see if it was like that for him. Like, you just trying to go for women that you felt was so much.
When she was 14 years old, yeah, I thought she was pretty hot. You know, that's when I got with her.
FYI, he was 14 as well, okay?
Yes, we were in high school. Yeah, bro, we were freshmen in high school relationship.
You were saying in college that you were. Did you not just say when I was in college I was trying to see if I still had it?
He did.
So that's what I was referring to, bro. I don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. I was still seeing if
Ray
I had
Carter said, "Who has a girlfriend in college?"
Yeah, that was a bad choice. Fuck.
Whoa.
If I had to go.
Y'all
back.
went to the same school. Like, let's sign up to the same school.
Not only did we go to the same school,
Oh my
but
God.
she worked in housing, so we actually lived
In the same dorm.
We actually had a pretty sweet like apartment style dorm together. It was pretty dope. So it was helpful though because I got to see if I really wanted to live with her. I feel that's
that's important.
tough.
That is extremely important.
That is important to live with someone. I mean, listen.
To see a person.
How'd you know you were in love?
I knew I was in love. I would say within the last 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I'll be real. Like, cause like you have these moments where like, I do love you.
So you're either just a savage or your guts have been like bubbling for 6 years. Cause I distinguish love. If I'm farting around you, I love you. It's a wrap.
Oh yeah. No, that has happened for a long time. No, I'm talking about when you say like, there's that mental shift, right? Like when I say I want to fucking put this thing like on my hand, right?
Okay.
Like there's that mental shift where you're like, okay, I like love you now. Like, and it came though, Danny, after I saw her like doing really well for herself. You know what I mean? Going to the gym, fucking working hard at work. All her coworkers like her. She's putting out good energies in the world. That's when I knew. I was like, all right. That's when I was like, all right, we can make this whole love thing, make it, not just find it. You know, we've been through a lot of shit together. But what I was gonna say is,
I bet, bro, as a teenage relationship, you must have done everything. Cause I don't know, man. I watched like Jersey Shore and shit, right? Those kids were fucking crazy.
yeah. So we're at the point now where like we understand that we want to still sleep with other people.
What? So you want to be in an open relationship?
Together. It's
Wow,
a togetherness
George.
thing. Because we've tried to open things.
Wow, George.
Open doesn't work because then you're always fucking
No, someone's
curious.
always jealous.
Well, then you're fucking curious every
What do
time.
you mean curious?
If they go out with another person, then when they come home, like as much as you want
Oh my God, I can't believe that you've done that. You got balls, bro. I can't do that. I'm not sharing.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And it's taking.
Holy shit, George!
Yeah.
This shit took a quick turn. What the fuck, bro?
And now you want to do it like swingers?
Yeah, I mean that's what it gets to. I mean, because then.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
What? You're younger than Danny?
I am younger than Danny.
What the fuck?
I thought you were totally older than Danny. That
No.
beard makes you guys look old as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yup.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. It takes.
That's crazy.
I dropped the fucking.
That's so
bomb.
fucking young, bro. You guys are. You might as well like. Wow.
So all these studies have shown that like couples that are able to compartmentalize it in the sense where they're going and having an experience, fun experience together.
George, I'm not like it's not what you said. It's just the fact that you said it, bro. I'm like, wow, this just took a turn. All right, I'm back.
I'm trying to normalize it. Like I want to see how it feels coming out of my mouth, and fuck it, TBV gets it. You know.
Wow.
People get to know. You know.
No, that's dope, bro. I mean, that's dope.
I don't have the heart.
Bro, yeah.
I don't have the heart. My mind would be racing.
So with my ex, bro.
Whoa.
She said she thought I wanted a threesome. Right? Because
no, but that's different.
Hold on, listen. Bro, so anyway, leading up to to it actually happening, I'm telling him like, nah, like I want, bro, I don't know, some just ain't feel right. We go to a Kanye concert, I get fucked up. We get back to the apartment, the girl in the parking lot waiting. So she come up with us, they get to doing her thing, you know, we do our thing, you know, and bro, my ex had like a fucking breakdown, get to crying and shit, ran out. So now I'm chasing after her, kicking the girl, bro. It was nuts.
Nah, I mean, I can imagine the emotions. I don't know. That's you have to definitely know who you're going to do that with, because I've watched so many movies, and for me, I know people laugh when I say that every time, but I think it was HBO that had a slogan that said "Movies make you believe," and I think that movies are also inspired off real life, and it's so crazy that you say that, because we brought up Indecent Proposal. I have to fucking Google the synopsis of that shit. I'm telling you, oh man, go ahead, pick up.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, you have those moments, right, where you're going to come home, there's tears, there's still that emotional, like, damn, are we, like, cool with this? Like, how did they feel?
Right.
You're not the other person, so you can't really, judge it. But as soon as you, like, make a couple of those mistakes as a couple, you can really fine-tune it, right? Like, that's why I said I never want to not be there. Right. Because that shit's a no-go, like in our rules, right? So like the rules got to get really detailed, but you only can make the rules after you've had like a couple of fuck-ups like that. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
So you kind of learn from, because you may think you're okay with something and then find out that
absolutely
you're actually, okay.
And it's a lot of communication. Like if I feel like that's why our relationship is as good as it is because our communication is primo, man. Like,
right? No,
we talk all the time about all that shit.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have to in order to be able to do that in a successful manner, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
So, since we took this turn, let's pose this question. This is a 1983 movie. What do you think is better to do? Read the synopsis or play the trailer?
I would say play the trailer. No, George?
Play the trailer.
Let's go.
Let's get a screen share. Play this trailer.
This is young Demi Moore, by the way. She's so beautiful here. This is too much. It is very dramatic, though. But what's going on here, it's called Indecent Proposal, right? So they're losing their house. Some rich guy comes and buys their house. Let me go to get these guys' names, because this is very good actors as well. It's a very old movie, but it's good. Let me see. How do I get to IMDb? Where are you? Fudge. Why is everything YouTube?
That is very
I gotta give you more details on this, man, because
that little clip though is pretty fucking accurate. I will say, if you'll have, but those are the
wait till the
conversations.
twist. Wait till you hear the twist of what's going on here. All right, so Robert Redford is the rich man.
I would have rather seen the trailer. Truth be told, then
it's too long. It's 3-minute trailer,
bro. It's gonna take you longer talking. Think about how long you've been talking for 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Oh God, you're such a party pooper.
All right, motherfucker.
So basically, Robert Redford is. Let me get a screen share so you can see. Robert Redford, this old white guy, is rich, buys their house, and then she goes to see him. She's trying to get the house back. Obviously, he falls in love with this beautiful girl, right? And he wants to help her get the house back. Finds out she's married, so he makes the indecent proposal to offer them not only to buy the house and give it to them, but I think it's like $1 million he gives her just to go on a date. But obviously she slept with him because he's rich. Picked her up in a fucking chopper, flew her to fucking like Hawaii. It was a crazy one night that only a rich man can do. But he had to agree. The husband had to agree. Like he agreed. But now it's driving him mad, and that's the scene that you're seeing. It's like, tell me what you fucking did. Even though when he was at a low point, he fucking basically sold his wife. So the question is, would you take a milli to date your wife? I would not. I'm going to be real. Again, I would be him. I know I'm him, so I wouldn't do it because I would never believe you. I would never believe the female. As soon as you left out of there, I'm never gonna believe. It doesn't matter, like she said, it doesn't matter what I tell you, you're not, and I won't. My mind will play tricks with me. But would you take the indecent proposal?
Man, I don't know.
Tax free. You talking about rich man dropping it off like?
I don't know, champ. I
Let me
don't
get
know.
a date with your shorty.
Like, for me, I want to believe that I wouldn't be able to do it, but then again, truth be told, I don't know that I have felt that way about somebody that I was like, you know what I'm saying? And if I did, I probably would still be with them. I've only been in 2 relationships, a high school one and then, you know.
Yeah, but I don't think that you need to channel in any one person. I think the question is, if you were with the female that you love, can you take $1 million from some rich dude?
I don't think I could do that shit. Hell no. No.
He said the amount of money is relative. We should add a zero. Ain't nobody giving you 10 mil to date your girl. Like, first of all, we, you know what I'm saying? None of us ain't nobody. If a millionaire come and want to drop $1 million on you to take your girl on a date, you know, that's a serious conversation you need to have. I'm not saying I'm taking it because, again, you know, I'm weak-minded. I can't have you playing tricks on my mind. I need to be clear thought every time I come in this studio. Imagine in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that my girl's getting boned.
Yeah, that's
So
bad.
what if you wouldn't like follow?
Nah, I'm telling you, it would fuck with you, man. I wouldn't be able to do it. It would fuck with you.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I agree.
That's why we come together better as a package. We're a package deal. That's the way to present it.
Honestly, I'm business first. If you're already there, you might as well hit X videos and all that shit, man. I'm just being real. Those people getting paid. You know that, right? It's a new trend now. Content creators are switching to being, you know, because those sites are paying.
The money's there. We're having pretty much the OnlyFans conversation, right? Like, if your girlfriend was worth fucking $50,000 a month to post naked photos of her, are you going to let it happen? Are you going to be supportive? Are you going to help out with that?
Photos.
Or videos, too.
Woof. What kind of videos?
The naughty ones.
The fucking insertion videos, putting something in it? Whoa. This is the conversation we were having earlier about that one celebrity that allows his female to do this. I don't think that I can. Again, I don't think that I can.
Yeah,
but again, I don't have a female that's making $50,000 a month either. I mean, that's $600,000 a year off pictures and videos.
How bad do you want it?
I don't know. I mean, again, it's going to drive you wild because there's going to be gifts. So much, like, people are going to be trying to win your girlfriend over every day. Every day. And every day that she receives something. And
bro, she not going to say no 10,000 times.
Exactly.
Ain't no woman going to say no 10,000 times.
Exactly. Like, someone is going to offer her a Hawaii trip and she'll say no to it twice before the third one she fucking took and told you she went with her girls.
Bro, let me tell you, I had I was somebody's sneaky link.
What the hell is that?
Like,
man, I'm old. What is a sneaky link?
Explain.
Oh, wow.
No, yeah. I know what it is, but...
Yeah, I was like the side piece, you feel me? She'd hit me up whenever her husband, you know, because she I guess her thing, she said that her husband makes her feel protected.
Oh, my God. So you were the army man?
Nah, I guess, I don't know what it was truly, but yes, you know, we had met up and... Danny.
You seen Chickarelli?
He said for $50K a month, I'll make the videos myself. Chick,
no, and let me tell you, Google. Let me see if I'm lying. Let me see if I'm lying myself. I'm gonna Google right now. What do you think is the biggest site? The biggest
Pornhub for sure.
But
for money, it's OnlyFans.
No.
Yes.
No way.
Dude,
no way, bro.
The documentary that I watched on OnlyFans said that those girls are racking in anywhere from 25
Yeah, but that's
to
subscription
50.
based. I'm talking about the sites that paying you to be a uploader. They paying you to be, your own porn channel.
Okay, then yeah, Pornhub would be the site.
Bro, how did we get here?
Yeah, no, it's been a good one.
Nah, definitely. I forgot what I was even saying. Chick Chickarelli threw me off with his comment, bro. He's nuts. Oh man.
Told you, top models can make over $40,000 per month. Bro, and what's a top model these days? Any girl with fucking surgery? Come on, bro. I'm telling you.
Know. You think any girl just getting $40K a month?
Any girl with the right body, yup. Any girl with the right body, with the right work ethic, that's going live and doing what the fuck she needs to do. You know this business. Come on, how easy is it for some of the people in this business that happen to be handsome or sexy? Think about it. So imagine outside of this motherfucking business. Matter of fact, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Not to that price, point for sure.
No, but you know about the engagement.
Yeah, I know about the engagement. Yep. Oh wow, chick said I can always buy another gal after that.
Yeah, I guess. Mac and Cheese said, yo, my girl rocks like that.
Yo, shout out to Mac and Cheese, man.
Look, model partner program. We pay out a high 80%. That's better than YouTube. And again, who you think is getting more views? What gets more views? Your interview with Shakur or,
the Hub?
Somebody doing something on the Hub.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some videos on the Hub with like 30 views, 60 views and shit. So yeah, there's
out of shape people.
Nah, I mean, some of them just bad quality lighting.
All right, again.
It's the same thing.
We're talking about a content creator.
It's still from film production.
No, we're talking about a content creator. All I'm saying is, like, if you're there, I'm turning that into something. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be more than a fucking hobby. Fuck it.
You guys know Sophie D, the porn star Sophie D?
I can Google her.
Yeah, she's been in here a couple of times, and she always comes in with her husband and talk about, like, I feel a certain type of way about this. I'm like, shit, should I have really aired that out? But I mean, who really cares at the end of the day?
No,
this man's wife gets plowed. It's fucking plowed,
Is her name Sophie Dosey?
Sophie D.
Yo, have you ever went and looked up some of her shit?
Oh, immediately after she left. When you see it's weird. Like when you see a porn star in real life.
Is she a porn star?
Yeah. When you see a porn star and you get a chance to meet her, like I remember the first time she came in, she was like, "Do you guys have Michelob?" And I was like, "Oh, like no, we don't have Michelob, but I can go get you some." And it was the first time, and I think the only time since then that a guest has like requested something, and I kind of just dropped everything I had going on. I was like, "She needs the Michelobs. I gotta go get the Michelobs." Brought them in, and she had like 2-3 during.
She's
the show.
a Monster girl.
I don't know.
Is she sponsored by Monster Energy?
She's probably sponsored by a lot of people, bro.
How many followers does she have?
Somewhere in the 8 million range.
Oh yeah, no, this definitely ain't it.
But anyways, her husband was in, and like, I mean, I see them post pictures.
I'm shocked that they have husbands.
That's the part that's crazy to me too, because like that's at its highest level of like, damn, this is crazy. Like,
hell yeah.
You're not just okay with, like, I mean, obviously, it's just millions of people have seen your wife all the way exposed.
Right.
It's nuts.
Super. Okay, so I don't think she has an Instagram, right?
Yeah,
she does, dude. But they shadow ban the shit out of those girls. So like, if you looked her up, I mean,
but Google should fucking.
Is she British?
Yeah.
Okay, I found her.
You're hilarious, bro. Yeah, that was crazy. That took a turn. He said, "God, I can always buy another gal." Chick is hilarious.
Chick is crazy, yo.
Well, what do we do from here? I think that's it, right?
I think we out, man.
Think we are.
It's been a crazy Untitled.
It's been crazy. Actually, let me answer some of these questions. Let's see. We've only had like 4.
All right.
They were always boxing related. It's funny. It's like, yo, we're doing a show that's completely not boxing. Drop your question. They always drop boxing questions. Like, we don't want you to talk about nothing else. Like, damn. Yo, so tomorrow's the birthday, bro. Tomorrow is the birthday.
Yeah, George.
On a Tuesday. That's so whack.
Well, George, tomorrow's Nestor's birthday, champ.
I'm so excited. Somebody wished him a happy birthday yesterday. I thought I fucked up. I was like, I didn't even wish him a happy birthday as he left. I thought I missed it. But now that I'm here, I'm glad to wish you a happy early birthday because I'm not sure if I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I'll be here. It's another day. Shout out. Thank you, though. Man, these are fucking boxing questions. Maldonado says, with Rolly losing that fight with Tank, do you still feel he made a good account of himself? And I say, yeah, I said that twice already, Sunday and today. I think he did good, and I hope that they give him another comeback fight.
Yeah,
quickly.
There's a couple guys I'd like to see him mix in there with, and I think that maybe come back in a tune up, coming off that knockout, and then get into another fight in the mix.
40 Teeth says Tank versus Tio at 140.
Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, man. So far, Tank has shown, better discipline than Tio, and undefeated, and better defense.
Gervonta Davis.
Mm-hmm. Dom in Seattle says, why isn't anyone calling out Bivol like they called out Charlo, Andre, David, and Better Beef?
I mean, I guess that's a question for the fighters, but
I mean, no, it's a question for Bivol. He's not a star. I mean, the rumor today came out that he's fighting Buatsi.
No, it's like a tune-up and then Buatsi.
No.
Yes, it's a tune-up.
How do you get a tune-up after your biggest fight?
Yeah,
that's silly.
Or a stay busy fight, maybe.
That doesn't make sense. I hope you're wrong.
Fight.
I know you're not, but I hope you are. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Stay busy, and then Buatsi in September, which is very, very quick. Like, I mean, September is fucking 3 months from now. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah.
I got James Valdez that says, maybe I missed the show when you let the community know the name of the guy that you connected with in Vegas. I'd love to read his bio. He's gonna get his investment back and more as TBV about to blow up. Keep up the good work. His name is Patrick Oakes. Yeah, that's his name. Young Tigre says, brown liquor or clear liquor? Definitely clear for me.
I guess you could say I'm technically a brown liquor kind of guy because, like, even though I like tequila, I like añejo, which definitely has a darker tone to it. And then I don't mind an occasional whiskey or an occasional scotch or even an occasional cognac. Champagne. So
pop champagne.
Yeah, wine. So and usually.
Damn, you like red wine or
red wine?
I like Moscato.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Well,
we out.